Watcher, at last, someone who can answer my questions. They're saying there was an attack at the Spire. I fear I'd sent you to your death. None of the Huana guards will tell us a thing, and Flaune's message is illegible. What happened? Mercenaries? Madico. I did not think these experiments would draw so much interest. I'm glad you're in one piece, Watcher. I'll have the details out of Flaune, I think. You've more than earned your reward, and my trust. Oh, and perhaps you'd consider stopping by Alvari's office. I believe she'll want some assurances as to the state of the Spire.
I can't decide if the gods must love or hate you, Watcher. Perhaps both. Volcanoes, giant waves. Mel, I've had my fill of this island. It involves no divinities, but I do have some news for you as well. I have decided to take action with regards to Castor's incompetence. I have called together a meeting of the Songreta Mea Compressa. Our esteemed investors have come to hear Director Castor's excuses for squandering their fortunes. You've witnessed Castor's mistakes personally, and you know what is at stake for us with Ukaizo. The Council will want to hear from you, the Cantonucesi in particular. The company needs new leadership. Leadership that can make effective use of its most important allies. Let us start here. Striking a fine impression before the wealthiest men and women in Eora. No, how could he? He has all the metal of a wet rag. Perhaps Nero's judgment will provide Castor with the opportunity to chase his true. You will attend the trial, I hope. Your testimony is a vital part of the proceedings. Of course, I will send word to the shareholders. You can meet us upstairs when you are ready. Back from Crookspur, are we? I hope the luster hasn't come off all of Castor's fanciful dreams. The man, what, before you sullied your conscience, you mean? No. I had suspicions, and your recent Castor turns to desperate measures to stave off the inevitable. The man is I myself came from nothing. Perhaps you knew that. No family name, no prospects. I know what it takes to claw a future from this world. For ourselves, for the republics. People like Castor, they live in a fable. They cannot understand why the rest of us, the wealthiest people in Eora, hunger after luminous Adra like withered beetles. There is power in dangling that in front of them. The only kind of power there is for us. I mean to take it. And the question you must ask yourself as you go through Castor's errands. Welcome back. Is there something? Please, go ahead. I have the utmost respect for Director Castor. I think the pressures of leadership are starting to wear on him, poor man. Very well.
You must gather. Party before venturing forth.
Silence, please. I'd like to get us underway. I see you have wasted little time in involving yourself, Lord. Director Castor, Governor Alvari, you are both here?
Indeed, Your Excellency.
Yes, Your Excellency.
And this is to be your witness?
A moment, Nero. Is that not Pelagina Mesrae?
You are so recently restored to our affections, Pelagina. This seems a strange risk.
A brother of the Consuelias does not seek affection, nor personal safety. Life and fortune are nothing. I do not expect you to understand our vows, Kanta. But for the next...
Most esteemed guests, this is the Watcher of Kad Nua.
We were sorry to hear of Kad Nua's fall, Lord. How interesting to find you here. You have my sympathies.
Will this not distract from the matter at hand? Look at him.
Let us begin, if the clerks will attend the roll. Albina Carnetto, Duke Remasi Storanzo Miscelona, the Archmage.
Devils take your roll, Nero. This isn't the Songretta Ducala. We are all here. Let's get this over with.
Wouldn't be a Valiant hearing if someone wasn't feeling combative.
They may not be violent, but these fine people are all ruthless in their own way. The roads they took to reach this room are littered with their enemies.
Very well. Then let me extend my sincerest thanks to our shareholders in attendance. In deference to present company, we will proceed in Edira. Director Castor, you stand accused of nothing less than gross incompetence, mismanaging of resources, willful deceit, grave charges all. We have examined the evidence available to us. The numbers are not in your favor, Director. But you will have the opportunity to explain yourself. Now, Alvari.
Agrasima, Your Excellency. Esteemed Council, I bear Maestro Castor no ill will. We have always treated one another. I put it plain. The company is bleeding resources. We have identified numerous sources of Adra, and yet, how much of it ever reaches the republics? The expedition to Pococahara was but the latest failure. Trained workers and supplies gone. And for nothing.
You mean to say that the vein was secured in the end?
Well, that is... yes, Your Excellency, but...
A strange argument. We are concerned with results, Arvari. As far as I can see, the expedition was a success.
I have more, Your Excellency. Your coin, lords and ladies. Where has it gone all this while? Not to mines and industry, no. The director has spent the bulk of it on frivolous experiments.
That is absurd. Animancy research has gotten us where we are today.
Precisely.
Enough, Arvari. Watcher, you have had some involvement in these experiments. Do you have anything to add?
Coin has done well enough for us already.
It truly works. You mean to say that the Animancers have learned how to transport people?
We have heard much of a Kaiser in recent days. I wonder, Director Castor, just what are your plans for the favored city?
Ukaizo holds an enormous quantity of a luminous Adra. Our research has already yielded results. If we can establish an outpost there, then... If we take this opportunity, we can accomplish far more than we initially believed. I could make you rich, lords and ladies, beyond your wildest dreams.
You may be rich in a century or two. Have you that long to wait? Some of you perhaps, but all? Dreams are all Castle has to offer. We have scores of Adra sites mapped to detail. Why not focus our efforts there? Castle risks your fortune on illusions.
That is true. We have mapped these deposits for years. The closer we travel to Andra's mortar, the denser the deposits. Even Alvari knows this. They'll come around. Our research may even benefit them as well.
Even if there is Adra past the mortar, let us grind down the whole of it and be done with the place. Or will the Songreta war against the natives and sea monsters for the next 100 years?
We have heard a great deal this day. Alvari, have you any final arguments?
Only this. That Director Castle has betrayed his station and our trust by allying himself with the Principe captain by the name of Furanti.
A Principe captain? You have evidence of this, Alvari? The word of a witness?
Certainly, we do not wish to defy Oana law.
We have no need of slaves. Associating ourselves with the creatures that trade in them.
E così?
That is, with the people that manage the trade here, my lords and ladies. It is not good business.
I think we have heard enough. Any final words?
My lords, ladies, our enemies will make for Ukaizo in short order. The Valiant Trading Company must be ready. It needs decisive, effective leadership, now more than ever. With the Watcher's aid, we have the opportunity to claim an overwhelming victory. One that will carry us...
Assuming he means to help us.
We will see, won't we?
You have heard all the accusations against you. Castal, any final words?
Everything I do to help the company. You know this. 2 years ago, you entrusted me to establish the Luminous Adra trade. I will continue to serve you, dutifully, and to my best. I know now that Alvari has hungered after my position for years, just as she will hunt after yours if you allow her to rise. She would cast Margaret off her throne if she could.
You inspire much loyalty, Gaston. If only it were so amongst your own peers. It is time. Let us put the matter of Gaston's dismissal to a vote. All in favor? You have overreached, Alvari. And the Songretta does not take kindly to being called away from our business to indulge your schemes. State your ambitions in the living lands. Lueva Alvari, I hereby strip you of your rank and title, and pronounce you exiled from the Valiant Trading Company and the Valiant Republics, by order of the Sangretta Mea Compresa.
This is a serious mistake. You can't do this to me.
I believe that brings this meeting to a close.
I must see the shareholders out, but please, let us speak afterwards. The living lands. Poor Alvari. I cannot stop thinking on it. How well, she brought it on herself, didn't she? The members of the Songreta, they are not to be taken lightly. It will be very difficult to forget. Well, I am still director, and our ambitions have not changed. We move forward. The council wishes for results, so we will give them results. The Royal Deadfire Company will not sit idly by while we claim Ukaizo. If we set out now, they will do everything in their power to stop us. Which means we can no longer afford any doubts about where our loyalties lie.
No captain of mine sails against the homeland. It's that simple. If you've got any ideas, I'm not beyond hearing them. How do we get past this, Captain? I've got a pretty good idea. If you don't, then you've got your principles on backwards. But Rawatai needs all hands on deck. And I won't just turn about on my career. Well, sometimes it takes more than a punch to make a dent. You don't know what you're talking about. Not exactly how I wanted to end this friendship, but here we are. I guess we're done with each other. Unless I happen to catch you in my sights.